Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Data Tech. This is Mrityunjay Singh. In Hive Part 1, we discuss about Hive and their architecture. If you want to watch the video, I have put the link in the description box. Please go and check it. And today I am going to discuss about Hive partitioning and bucketing. Let us start. Today's agenda is what is Hive partitioning, importance of partitioning, types of partitioning, pros and cons of partitioning, what is bucketing, pros and cons of bucketing, and then we will go demo. What is partitioning? Hive partitions is a way to organize tables into partitions by dividing tables into different parts. Based on partition, table can have one or more partition keys to identify a particular partition. Using partition, it is easy to do queries on slices of data. Importance of partitioning. Hive converts the SQL queries into MapReduce jobs, then submits it to the Hadoop cluster. When you submit a query, Hive reads the entire dataset, so it becomes inefficient to run MapReduce jobs over a large table dataset. To resolve this, Hive came with an idea of creating partitions. Using partitioning features, users can identify the columns which can be used to organize the data so that analysis can be done only on the relevant subset of data, thus improving the performance of the queries. When you partition tables, subdirectories are created under the table's data directory for each unique value of a partition column. Types of partitioning. There are two types of partitions available. One is a static partition, other is dynamic partition. Advantages of partitioning. As the data is stored as slices or parts, query response time is faster to process the small parts of the data instead of scanning entire dataset. For an example, in a large user table where the table is partitioned by country, for an example, then selecting users of a particular country, USA, for example, will just scan one directory instead of all the directories. Cons. Having too many partitions in table creates large number of files and directories in HDFS, which is an overhead to name node. Second, limitations or cons. In MapReduce processing, Hive huge number of partitioning will lead to a huge number of tasks which will run in separate JVM in each MapReduce job, thus creates a lot of overhead in maintaining JVM. What is bucketing? Buckets in Hive is used to segregating of Hive table data into multiple files. It is used for efficient querying. The data present in that partitions can be divided further into buckets. The division is performed based on hash of particular column that we selected in the table. Buckets use some form of hashing algorithm at backend to read each record and place it into buckets. Bucketing concept is based on hash function, which depend on the type of bucketing columns. Pros. Bucketed tables offer the efficient sampling compared to non-bucketed tables. Map-side joins will be faster on bucketed tables compared to non-bucketed tables because of the data files are equal in size. Cons. It doesn't ensure that table is properly populated. Bucket size, number of buckets. To identify the number of buckets, we have two formulas. One is file size divided by the block size, that is 128 MB, or file size divided by 1 GB. This will give approx number of buckets that we can use while creating the buckets. Now we'll go to the demo part. I'm inside the Hive prompt. For demo purpose, I have created a database. So tables. There is no tables right now. First, I will show you example of dynamic partition. After that, we will go for static partition. Then there will be a use case, and then we will go for bucketing. First, we will create a staging non-partition table. External. Copy and paste it here. This is the external table, and location is user SD admin accounts. So table. Accounts table is created, and corresponding there will be a folder. Let me refresh it. The account folder is created. There is no data as we have not loaded it. Go to Hive prompt. Now we will load it. I have a file in home SDAdmin accounts.txt. First we will see this file. We are in home directory, cat. This is the file that we are going to load it. To load staging table. This is the command. Let me select. Great, data is loaded. We can go to the browse the directory, refresh it, click accounts, see accounts.txt here. We will go to Notepad. Now we will run one command. Select distinct state from accounts. First, before that, let me explain about this table. This is again external table. Let me run one query. I want to see the distinct state value because I have created a partition table with partition column as state. Mapper is completed. Now reducer will start. It's completed. There are 4 distinct state values there. Karnataka, Maharashtra, Odisha, West Bengal. We got the 4. So just remember 4 distinct state values. Now we'll go to our notepad and then we'll create a partition table. This is the command. See here, we can create an external as well as manage table. Now, for example, creating an external table. Table name is account state part. Fields are customer ID, first name, last name, city, and zip code. And the keyword is to create a partition table partitioned by. And then we have to give the column name state and the data type. So it will be partitioned by state, and state will be also as a column in the last after zip code, and row format delimited, fields terminated by comma, and location is user SDAdmin dynamic accounts. Copy it. Run this command. Sort tables. Describe. Formatted. See here, this is an external table. Location is a user SDAdmin dynamic accounts. Semantic, there is something wrong. Yeah, see here the information. How many columns are there? Cust ID, first name, last name, city, zip code, and state is also added. And state is also partition column. Column name state, data type string, comment we have not given any comment, so it is blank. We will go to file system. We have created a dynamic account directory. It is created, directory is created. Now we will go to Notepad, and here we will load it. Loading data into partition table. There are two ways you can load it. One, we can load from another table, and we can also load from a file. I'm going to show here to load from another table. We have created a accounts table where there is 4 distinct state values there. So what I am expecting here, 4 directory will be created. We have to set a value of set hive yes. Now we'll paste it again, the insert statement. By default it is strict, so we have to set a non-strict to insert a into dynamic partition table. Loaded, great. We will show partitions table name. See here, how many partitions are there? 4. We'll browse the system, file system. Refresh it. Dynamic accounts. See here, 4 folders, directories. See here, D indicate directory. 4 folders are created. See here, there is a one file. In every directory there will be one file. You want to see the file data, we can go to download system. First we will go to browser once again. We will download it. Save file. Close. Go to download directory. Yes, see here. Double click. Reload it. See here. 3 rows are here. Come back to. It is for Karnataka. I have here file also. Karnataka. Where is Karnataka? Yeah. See here. There are 3 rows are here. So 3 rows goes inside the folder of Karnataka. So what happened? When we loaded a partition table with state as a partition column, state with the name, created a folder. How many folders they created? It depends on what all data are here. Inside the accounts table, there are 4 distinct state values there. That's the reason 4 different directories are created. To select it, we can write it here, paste. And if you want only for Maharashtra, so what happens when you write and select query for particular state, it is not going to scan whole directory. It is going to scan only where state equal to Maharashtra, that particular folders. So this way we are going to improve the performance of the query. That's what our purpose for creating a partition. Now come to Notepad. We can load from a file also. Again, this is the command load data, and this is the accounts is a file from where you have to load it, and into table where partition equal to state.
This is the way to load it.
This is all for today. In the next two sessions, I will continue a demo part for the same topic. If you like this session, please press the like button and do subscribe to my channel for my upcoming sessions. Thanks for watching.